Now sports with sports director Scott Lever.
Even with the Nick 10's all-time leading rusher Javius Catllin last season, the East Arabs came up one win short to making the playoffs. Can they get in this season without Catllin? Well, let's head to East for our football two-a-day preview. The Arabs won 4 games last season, one more, and they would have been in the playoffs.
It motivates us to do better. We're more disciplined, and we want to work harder to get to those playoffs.
Even though Catllin is gone, the Arabs won't change their run-first identity.
We are going to run the ball. So we're going to do is show up in the stadium, we're going to hand the ball off to our guys, and that's what we're going to do.
No one back alone can replace Cattlin's production. Griffin says there will be a committee of about 4 guys back there rotating. One will definitely be senior Tyshawn Whitty. He's small in size but big on talent.
He's the most talented little fella I've ever been around. If he was 6 foot, there'd be 100 schools in here trying to get him.
Javius was a good running back. He was more of a, I looked up to him but I think I'll get a little more touches this year.
Any running back needs a good line. That's where Griffin says the Arabs are deep this season, although young.
We've always been skill heavy. Now we're big heavy. We have 6 sophomores that are all 6'3", 250. So those guys, some of those guys are going to compete, and they've been competing the last week. And if those guys can beat out the older guys, they'll play.
One of the key returners up front is senior Eduardo Esquera. Senior Chris Hill will definitely see a lot of action on the O-line. Senior Twain Phillips is back at quarterback, but even he might be competing for playing time. On defense, Corbin Hayda and Demarius Creighton will be key players at linebacker. The strength of the Arabs' defense will be their secondary, led by first-team all-conference player Chris Tolliver and by senior corner Jordan McClellan. They both showed a knack for picking off passes last season.
Our back 7 should be really, really good. Our front 3 or 4, whatever we decide to go with, they'll be young. But everybody in the back half will be pretty good.
Well, tomorrow on our two-a-days, we're going to preview the Freeport Pretzels at 5 and 6 and the defending Nick 10 champion Hononegah Indians at 9 and 10. And this Friday night, overtime returns. Drew Collins, Tim Bailey, and I will take an extensive look ahead to the season. That's at 11 p.m. Friday on Fox 39, right after GN Sports Night.